What's up, y'all? Got another one. This one's the June bug. Well, kinda. You'll see. Here we go. Alright, like always, guys, let's keep those suggestions coming. Drop a comment down below on a fly you want to see me tie, and I will do my best to make it happen. Alright, guys, so let's get started on this. This is a tricky fly. Not necessarily because of the level of difficulty in tying the actual fly, but the level of difficulty in trying to make this look as realistic as possible. Did some research because I wasn't 100% sure how I was going to do this, so I pulled out some pictures like this to try to figure out the color, the shape, texture, everything I needed to know about this fly. It's a beetle, which right then and there I knew this was going to be tricky, but I wanted to do this. You guys suggested it, I wanted to make it. So after figuring out the color and shape and texture and figuring out how I was going to tie it, I was like, okay, let's think, what kind of materials do I have that I could do this with? And I really didn't know. I couldn't think of anything. I tried things before this video, like foam, different materials, and I just couldn't make it work. It didn't want to work right. So I came up with this idea. And the first step, after you put your thread on there, is I have this green wire that I wanted to use for the legs. So get that on there, which first of all was frustrating because I really wanted this fly to float. I thought it would make a really good fly for catching like bluegill and bass and whatnot, but that's not going to happen on this version. I just did this to make it look realistic because that's kind of that's the main priority of this fly was to make it look realistic. So found some legs that were the same color as the flies that I looked up and thought, you know, those work pretty good, so tie those on there. Like that. And then I had them spaced where I wanted them. The next part would be the body of the fly. Now this fly doesn't have a whole lot of materials, and it's really not that hard to tie, like I said before. It's just really hard to make look more realistic. So hopefully there's not too much background noise. There's a lot going on in here. I'm trying to make this as clear as possible. So if you hear dogs barking and stuff like that, I apologize. So thought about the body, and there's a material that I have a lot of that's the right color, and that's peacock herl. Peacock herl is the same color as the June bug, so I wanted to figure out a way to make that work. So I just bunched a bunch of it up, and then I was going to tie it in at the base of the fly. Just like that. And then I'm going to work that thread back up to the top of the fly, which with those legs is a pain in the butt. It's not like rubber legs that'll get out of your way. These will catch on your thread and they can break your thread, make weak points. The wire legs, they look cool, but it's a pain in the butt. They're always in the way. So if you're going to use wire for legs, just know that it's just another obstacle they have to work around. So, but once you get it up to where you want it, I trimmed off the extra part because I didn't want a really super thick head on this fly. It doesn't really even have a head. The main thing on this fly was the body. But then I fold it over, kind of make that round beetle shape, that shell shape. And tie it in. And then at this point, I was thinking, you know, this is kind of going in the right direction. And then I fold it back up, and I was like, ooh, that would look even better. So now I'm trying to figure out a way to bring that thread back. And I was gonna squish it on top of the body, kind of hold that down a little better, but every time I'd try to push it down like that, it just didn't look good. I couldn't adjust to make it look right, so in the end, I decided to just go underneath the body. There we go. Underneath the body, around to the back of the fly. Just hold it there. Again, those legs, pain in the butt. But it looks cool in the end, you'll see. In the end, it was a good choice. It's just a chore to get them to do what you want them to do. And real quick while I'm doing this, you guys keep those suggestions coming. The mouse is a hard fly to tie. Did that. And I figured, I actually told my wife, I was like, yeah, I got a mouse suggested. And it was actually a lot of fun. And now, after that, I got a wasp suggestion. I was like, God, I've never made a wasp. So, got that done. And then this morning, I look on there and Fishing with Trav Man wanted me to do a June bug. And I'm like, holy smokes. You guys are killing me, but it's awesome. Keep it coming. I like the challenge. If we could think of some harder ones, I'll even do those. But this is the challenging fly. So thank you for making me push my limits. But next, pull it up again. Now I'm going to split it down the side. There's only a few long strands left, so I'm going to take the long strands. Half of the long strands, run them up one side, tie that in, and then I'm going to take the long strands on the other side and tie those in as well. And it kind of just builds that wider beetle body look instead of a tall body. You got to add a little bit of that width because this is a very wide bug, a very wide beetle. So put that on there like that. Fishing with Trav Man actually suggested the wasp too. You guys don't have to stop at one suggestion. Keep them coming, and if I get more than one in a day, I'll put up more than one video. I mean, within a realistic amount of time. Like if I get 1 or 2 or 3 suggestions, I'll try to make them work all in one day. 3 separate videos or 2 separate videos or whatever. So yeah, keep them coming, and they don't have to be like crazy flies. If you want to see how to tie something, anything, I'll figure it out or show you if I already know how. So keep those suggestions coming. It's a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it. So taking off the vise, and then what I'm doing is I'm separating the body a little more and trimming off the peacock herl that is not in the place it needs to be in. So that's why I took it off. It's still attached to the thread. It was a lot easier to work with that way. So I put it back on the vise. And then I guess I could have done that in the beginning, but trim that thread. And now what I'm gonna do is work those legs into their position. So this fly actually looks like a giant green tick, I guess you could say. But you'll see, I compare it to the picture, and if you've got an open mind and an imagination, it actually looks a lot like the beetle I was going for, the June bug. So I'm going to take this clear coat bed cement, put a nice amount on top of this bug to kind of give it a better beetle look. And it had a really green look to it until I did this, and it kind of turned it darker, but that's okay because there are dark June bugs. There's actually quite a few different kinds of June bugs in different shades of the green and brown and tan and gray and even black. They're all part of that beetle family, so it still looked okay. And this also strengthens the body. Peacock herl is pretty fragile, and has a tendency, the fibers have a tendency to snap, and this kind of just keep it in place a little bit. A little extra glue. Now I'm going to put the legs where they belong. Kind of shape them a little better with this crappy pair of pliers. These front legs go forward, middle legs kind of go out to the side forward a little bit, and then the back legs go backwards. Trim that one a little bit. It was a little longer than the rest. Thought I got it pretty even, but I didn't. Kind of just shape it where it needs to be. Kind of fine tune it a little bit. It doesn't look like much from the side. Right here in a little bit, when I take it off of the vise, you'll see it's not too shabby. Try to let it dry a little bit. The head cement dries pretty quick, but it doesn't dry instantly. So I didn't want to pick it up or move it without giving it a second to kind of dry a little bit. So there's that. Now, again, doesn't look like much, but I'm going to try to turn the light on my phone real quick and try to shine it, brighten it up a little bit. You can see it turned dark, but that's fine. You can still kind of see that green shimmering, iridescentness to it. I don't even know if that's a word. Iridescentness? Iridescent? I don't know. I'm making up words now probably, but it definitely looks like a bug. A beetle-y bug. And then when I hold these together, it's not too bad. It's really not that bad. Okay, it doesn't look a whole lot like it, but I tried. I gave it my all. It's not too bad. It's got the body, like, shape, kinda. The color, kinda. But, oh well. I got a haircut, too. Check it out. And I shaved my beard off down to a goatee. Change it up. There you go. Oh well. I gave it everything I had, and so maybe. Alright guys, that's going to do it on this one. Make sure that if you're not subscribed already, you hit that subscribe button. Comment on my videos, like them, and share them with your friends and family. And we'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.